Fast forwarded to 5-10 seconds, so that was crazy. Anyway, we're here, man. Yep. So October 2nd, 2025, I believe 11 p.m. BST, which is British Standard Time. British Standard Time, 11 p.m. That'll be the release of a Digimon Time. Was it Time Stranger, I believe, or something? Don't quote me on this, bruh. It's supposed to release at 3 p.m. You know, they're 8 hours ahead, so you backtrack it about 8 hours. From 11 p.m. it's 3 p.m. Pacific. I'm waiting for 3 p.m. Pacific for that Digimon release. So I'm waiting on that, man. So right now, I'm gonna spend my time, you know. Oh, that's another thing. So last night I was working on it's funny because this dude at work was asking me about my graphics cards. And I was like, I'm gonna be honest, bro, I don't know nothing about none of that. I don't know anything. So here's the thing. I started doing some test runs because, my guy, a couple of people were telling me about my quality, like my video quality. No one necessarily, but I remember just reviewing something like, how was my playback stuck at 240? I wanted to see why one of my videos were stuck at 240 for the live playing. And how that happened was, I was like, okay, Silk Song, I have to start recording these at the house. I need to record the final boss battle, and I need to just record the gameplay in general as soon as I get home. So when I got home, I'm recording the Silk Song stuff because I knew Digimon was going to come out on the 2nd. So I was like, okay, get as much live gameplay as I can on the 1st. By the 2nd, we're going to focus on Digimon. And that was my game plans. Anyway, I started trying to record through their OBS. And with my OBS, I'm like, I'm going to match the output quality the same as my Steam. So come to find out, the output quality was the same as Steam. It was as low as 240 pixels. I'm like, damn, what is this? So I started reviewing all of my live streams. I was like, damn, they're all 240. Monster Hunter was 240. Silk Song was 240. So I was a little hurt about that. Now here's my thing. I'm happy I caught it. I was trying to message my cousin. My cousin was like, nah, I'm going through a little health issue right now, so I can't get on call. I was like, God damn, what the hell? He's like, I can't. I'm dealing with a health issue right now. I'm like, okay. So then I messaged my guy Soul. Shout out to my guy Solarian. I messaged him, and then he helped me out with some logistical stuff, on the software side. So I'm over here like just doing some adjustments. So I will say the 1920, you know what I'm saying, the 1080 pixels, the 1080 HD stuff, like that's gonna happen today for the Digimon stuff. So I will say, long story short, going through all that stuff and then recording my battle with the grandmother Silk on Silk Song, that last battle, I was able to get it in 1080 pixels. So hopefully that will come out tomorrow by at least 7 p.m. and then we'll do everything else by 3 p.m. That'll be 3 p.m. tomorrow, and then 7 p.m. I'm probably moving some Final Fantasy stuff, but we'll see, man. Because I'm gonna have so much gameplay recorded. I have to buy Pokemon for the Switch. Pokemon for the Switch is 2 weeks, so for the next 2 weeks, I'm gonna sit there and do Digimon, and hopefully we'll get the hotspot, the router, all that stuff. We'll see what we can do from the house situation. We'll see how great the connection is from the house. I doubt it's gonna be that good, and because of that, actually, I don't know, man. We'll see if I can do some. We'll see what I can do. We will see what I can do because I'm gonna be walking around with a lot of devices. That my issue with Pokemon is that I'm gonna have to pre-record a lot of that stuff. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to pre-record a lot of that. So we'll see what ends up happening. But right now, like I said, I got about an hour and a half, maybe 1 hour left before the release of Digimon, which is gonna be 3 p.m. Pacific. It's 11 p.m. BST, which is British Standard Time, to my understanding. British Standard Time BST. But we are going to be. I'm going to grab me a coffee and a Danish right now. And go to my spot. Golden Wheat Bakery got the best breakfast sandwiches, but they also got one of the best blackberry Danishes. So I'm gonna go over there, grab that, and go about my day until Digimon drops, man. We got time. But I'm really happy, man. It's been more or less, it's been sunny outside. It's been really good. It's been real smooth today. Everything going my way. The weather's been great. I mean, weather's like not so harsh where I can't really walk outside, but Yeah, man, we're gonna prepare for Digimon, man. You guys here for the? Actually, I wouldn't even know. Let me know though. Let me know in advance if you're here for the Digimon stuff, man. Cause I'm gonna get prepped on that for real. I'm down the street. I'm gonna go right back up the street by 3. Gonna post up after eating, snacking and all that. Charge up the devices, post up a little bit. I'm gonna get right back to it. Get right back to work, man. Cause I was recording 2 hours of Silk Song today, man. I was stuck in the Biowater area. And like I said, all these new videos, any new videos you see come out, now from my end, it's going to be 1080p, 1080 pixels. My Digimons are going to be 1080 pixels. Get ready. Get ready. No more 240 joints, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really going to be good at that. Oh, man. That was crazy, man. I don't know why it did that, but anyway. Yeah, I don't know why he was hidden in the first place. I couldn't even tell you. But 3 p.m., man, 3 p.m. Because the thing is, I'm going to have to download it. It'll be high-speed Wi-Fi. And then from there, I was going high-speed Wi-Fi, and from there I'll get what's it called? I'll get it up and going. I don't know. I might have 2 hours left, so I'm doing 1 hour here. You know what I mean? Yep. Light berry Danish, and I'll do a ice americano. 12 ounce, please. No, just black. That's it. Yeah. Let me do tape. All right, man. So yeah, I'm getting my Danish. I'm gonna be outside chilling, and then I'm gonna post up for a little bit, get ready for Digimon, prepare for that. You know, I know they let you have like a starter or like a beginning companion. So I wonder what the choices will be. We're gonna find out in a second. All right, 1 second. Let me know if we're back. Let me know if it's. Let me know if it's back. All right, so we got about an hour left. It's close to 2. It's close to the spot that I'm gonna be posted at. I'm gonna try to go early in the morning. Actually, I don't know what the time is for tomorrow. Gotta go. Oh yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it. Got my americano. All right, here we go. Uh oh. Oh no. My bad. There we go. So Laren, soon, man. Gracias. That's what I'm saying. I'm waiting for about an hour. So thank you again, my guy. Thank you again, Solarian. Like you're a godsend, bro. Don't let nobody else tell you any different. I don't care nobody say. I don't care nobody say, bro. Hold on, man. Let me post it right here. Bam. All right. Take my shirt off. So it's sunny right now, but it's like real good weather, man. Like it's shit, I don't even know. I was chilly earlier. Fixed, yeah. What's crazy is like the whole time, man. I was stuck at 240 pixels. You couldn't really I couldn't really explain it because I was writing through text. I was like typing it out, but simply just looking at what you sent me, and then I started going through the actual advanced settings. I was like, hold on, man, something ain't right. And then the biggest thing I realized was just like the output. Everything was good. Like on my screen, what I'm seeing is 1080. So when I'm playing it, it's 1080. But when it was outputting, it was 240. So that made me kind of sad. And like I said, I was about to message my cousin. I was trying to call this dude, but he was going through some health issues. He was like, man, I can't even talk right now. I'm going through some. He has something going on in his neck. So he has some. Man, he's physically paralyzed basically. So he has a hard time talking already. But I was willing to talk to him, but he started talking to me. He said, I think on because he goes on Twitch. He was like, yeah, my own streams is a little fucked up. I need to run through OBS and see what's going on. So I appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But it's Danish time right now. We're talking about British Standard Time. It's Danish time right now, bro. But thank you, so appreciate it. Hold on. Yeah, the whole day. Excuse me. So from last night. So I guess I can't spoil it. Damn, I can't spoil it. I can't spoil it. I'm just sad, so because imagine the whole time I'm playing a Silk song, it was 240 the whole time. So the next couple clips I recorded at the house when I was doing my test runs, but I was also recording the gameplay because I want to do live streams for Digimon, but I want to do the backlog stuff for Silk song. I'm pretty much at the end, bro. I pretty much am at the end, so I was able to record that last night, and then I did like one extra level, but I did some shit this morning. I was stuck for 2 hours, man. If it wasn't the level killing me, it was the boss in that area, and that shit was fucking me up. So I'm trying to get as much working as I can right now. But yeah, man. You know if it's bright enough. If it's bad enough. Yeah, man. But nonetheless, man, we posted up waiting. Enjoy some nature. I mean, not nature, but sunlight. Same thing, same thing. You know, lunchtime, sort of, man. I didn't eat much this morning, but okay, let me get a little quick sugar rush, some caffeine, because I'm gonna be locked in for the next 2 hours. The thing is, when I get back there, the game releases. It unlocks at 3 p.m. and then I'm from there. I gotta download it, right? It's like 10 gigs, which isn't that bad, but I mean, with the high speed data we got, it ain't that bad. It's gonna take a couple minutes. I'll say stay tuned though, man. Just 3 p.m. tomorrow. My 33rd pretty much Silk Song video drops, and that's the one. That was rough, man. I mean, it was fun though. But actually, don't watch that video. Don't watch it because it's pretty much towards the end of the game. Anyway, getting my 2-for-1 burritos at Taco Time. Man, they got that shit. That's crazy. I used to do the meal at Taco Bell. I did that like a couple weeks ago. I shouldn't have did it, but Taco Time I feel like it's better though. Taco Time I feel like it's way better. Excuse me, quality wise, like just quality wise. You know what I mean? I went to Taco Time after training one time. I mean, not my bad. Yeah, Taco Time after training one time. One of the gurus that trains us, man. He said, let's go grab a meal, man. God, we got like fish or something. It's hella bomb though. I'm not too picky, as long as it got like hot sauce. You know, some type of spicy sauce. I was gonna say, are you working today? Like, are you out and about working right now? You get called. You get called up. My bad, dude. Pretty chill day today. You did you get called for a job thing today? Where it's crazy because I worked last week Tuesday, right? I worked on Tuesday, and then I worked this week again Tuesday, so I didn't. Bro, the 6 days that I had, I was just locked in the whole time. Something in the morning, nothing for that. That's good, man. You got the whole day ahead of you. You about to record anything? That's good though. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I'm off for another. That's what's crazy. Like I worked last week Sunday, and then, like I said, they adjusted my schedule. I don't know why. Like I was willing to do like at least 3, but then they're like, all right, if you want to do some weird adjustments, we'll change the whole thing. So they had me off 6 days. Came back Tuesday, right? I don't go back again until Tuesday, so it's like I'm off another 6 days. It's kind of crazy. I was like, I gotta keep recording. I guess I gotta keep on doing shit. Like I might as well. You know what I'm saying? Till the damn the sun drop, whatever. You know what I mean? Just stay locked in. You haven't done any recordings, really all lives, but I may still get a call. Oh, I got you. I see. That's fair. That's fair. That's true. You got to be ready. You got to be on call, right? Let me toss this. Oh, damn. Was this dude on me the whole time? There's like a little random ant on the table. All right, let me get up in there. I'm gonna start walking back. So give me a second. Appreciate you dropping in, man. But like you understand, nobody warned me. Nobody told me. They were just watching it, and then they were saying something about, excuse me, reception connectivity, and I'm like, bro, come on, let me know. They gotta let me know. And the whole time I thought it was like I thought it was their internet or my internet was a little laggy or something was wrong on my end. Wasn't even the case. Give me a second. Let me prop this up. Oh. But yeah. All right. Just hit it. Let me get back up there, man. Got time to kill. I'm gonna chill at the park, you know, might as well. Yeah. Oh, I didn't see the dog. What kind of dog is he?
A Brussels Griffon. I just poured water on. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Hey, how are you? All right, you guys have a good one. Yeah. For recordings, nobody gonna check. Got a quality spot test yourself. I know, man. That's why I'm really sad. I was like, bruh, where are the people to tell me? But then I realized, like, yeah, you really, and you know, it's funny how I was saying this earlier. So the way I found out, I'm like, okay, if Digimon drops tomorrow, I'm gonna live stream it. So I shouldn't live stream Silk Song necessarily. I should just play the game tonight, record the recordings tonight of Silk Song, and then put it out there. Here's the thing: I go to the settings because I'm like my recording settings for OBS is probably different than my streaming settings. So then I set the recording output to similar or same as stream. So right, so I put it as same as stream. So then I do like a quick recording. This shit is hella low quality. I was like, damn, this is low quality. What's wrong with this? I started checking all of my lives, everything from Monster Hunter to just everything. Monster Hunter, Silk Song, every gameplay I did live, and I was like, they're all 240. I'm hella sad. So that's why I was like, man, fuck everyone, man. I'm hella mad. I was like how many missions deep in just every single game, and I just wish somebody said something. So then I'm over here just like messaging a couple people. People weren't either they weren't able to help or just whatever was going on. So then I'm like, damn, all right, you know what? I just got to lock in. And then you sent me the thing, and the thing helped out. What's going on, Rob? You sent me the little thing. I just used it as my little reference sheet. Certain settings were already there. I'm like, okay. I don't know. I just mashed numbers. All I did was just match numbers and push some numbers up. Now my recordings are hella crispy. Now they're hella crispy. Like I was saying, I was sitting there at the library. I recorded like 2 hours worth of me just struggling in a level, struggling against one of the bosses of this new level, but also just struggling in the level itself, just dying for 2 hours. I just recorded it, but while I was sitting there, I was able to upload it. 2 hours for about 27 gigs. worth of video. And we're in the library, so data moves fast. It's just like, okay, you record it, upload it, takes about 15-20 minutes, boom, we're done. Delete it, make some more data space, do it again, over and over and over again. And then when I stream Digimon, same thing. Same thing. Yeah. What I miss, what I miss. Okay. It's just hella bright, so I can't see shit on my screen. But I was sad, man. I was just sad. I was just like, man, it is what it is. You know, streaming pains, quality, whatever, quality check, all that. I'm also questioning for like these podcast Truancy hour joints. It's like days like this. It's like it's not too chilly, but it's not too warm. I'm able to have like layers on. You know what I'm saying? So I might be doing these. I want to say like a little more often, but I told myself after I get to the episode 200, I might not do the lives anymore. Or I don't think I'm gonna do as much as I used to. I'm actually slowing down right now, which is funny. I'm actually slowing down right now. If I ever need a break in a day or for a day, you'll see me hop on and hit the live stream. You know what I mean? Like I'm doing right now. Set at the library for a good 3 hours or so. You know what I mean? I really got this first time in a while. I got to the library doors at opening. Literally like 10 a.m. I was standing right there. The lady was sitting next to the statue, and it was like, I was like, it's not open yet. She's like, they got 1 more minute. I was like, oh, here we go. Rob, I've been doing good, man. I've been doing good more or less. I worked on Tuesday. Left. I think I live streamed that day. I'm pretty sure I went to the library too. Tuesday, yeah, I made it. Recorded some gameplay before 8. That's what's crazy, man. I wish my quality was better the whole time, but damn, man, it is what it is. So that's the thing is like at 3 o'clock, around 3 o'clock, a little after 3 p.m. when you guys see me stream Digimon today, quality is gonna be way better. You know what I mean? And I don't know, like I might have to do some basic logistical stuff in the beginning. Hold on, let me flip the camera. Might have to do some basic logistical stuff in the beginning. Where like I set up my account and I don't want to dox myself on the live stream. If I do, I'll just have to double back. Or sorry, if I'm given the option, I'm gonna just double back basically. Or yeah, we waiting for Digimon, man. Digimon Time Stranger, I believe that's what it's called. Time Stranger for the Steam. And we've been sitting at the library all day, so getting that good Wi-Fi, smooth Wi-Fi. Get them downloads in, get that data going in. Straight in and out, pause. You know? Yeah, man, got the Americano on deck. It's the Americano. But yeah, buddy. That's where I'm at right now. Where I'm at with life. I'm happy I was able to hit the live stream recording. Greater random truancy hour joint. Just complain about life. You know what I'm saying? Bitch about my first world problems before I get a chance to download some Digimon, I'm trying to get top-notch quality, man. And I finally got it. This is crazy. I finally got it, though. So I'm hyped. That's crazy. See. How you been doing, Rob? What about you? Where you been at, man? What's going on? Rob, you've been missing all them trolls coming in and out the chat, man. All type of weird-ass activity, man. I'm like, what's going on with that, right? I'm like, damn, what's going on with that? Lots of weird activity. Since you've been gone, right? So it's like, it's crazy. Oh, damn, there it is. Start going that way, that's the lakeside. Start going east, that's lakeside. Yeah, man, got that digital world stuff going on. Digital world flow. We're gonna see if they pop back in today. But yeah, I think I gotta stay true to that. You know, that's one thing. I don't like pre-recording. That's the main thing, man. I'm willing to sacrifice the phone battery. Like the whole pre-recording stuff, I'm missing my interaction kind of. You know what I mean? There's a couple pre-recorded things I got. You know, some of them are scheduled out into the far future. But the thing about that is like, I mean, I don't know. You know, they're still pending to be used. I think there's a few that are finalized. But I also have like scheduled videos for Beyblade tournaments and whatnot. So that's happening. You know what I'm saying? Actually, that one of them dropped last night. Yeah, October 1st, right? So yeah, October 1st. Like every month, once a month, in the dead of the night, once a month at 11 p.m. dead of the night, a random Beyblade video will drop of a tourney from way back then. So that'll happen. Just some archive stuff. And I was looking at the dates that I put on there. The date I put on there was June 15th. I was like, damn, this meetup was on June 15th, but we're in October now. So, you know, things from that far back getting pushed out, spaced out every month or so. I hope y'all enjoy it. I hope anyone who finds it really reflects on themselves. You know, the video itself begins with a battle between my friends Casterno and Melon 420. Just like a little, and this is a casual meetup, so it's just like it's like a light scrimmage, if you will. You know what I mean? That's what it is. So yeah, hold on, let me go and put the cam on them. Oh, walking through the park. I hope nobody. And I gotta check the bottom of my shoe. Make sure nobody left no, you know, dog dinkleberries up in this joint. Party fouls like that. It happens sometimes. It happens some days, man. I mean, they do that sometimes. Ugh. They do that sometimes, man. Right, hold on. Doing good on time. Doing real good, man. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Yeah. This whole actually that's the other thing that's been going on too was when I was at the park last two times, you know, one time I was at the Barnett. And the thing about when I was at Barnett, it was beginning of fall, start of fall, so all these leaves and branches and stuff were on the west side of the court. The west side of the court catches the sunlight early in the morning. So the fact that it happened, I was kind of sad about that. But you know, I used it as training. I was like, I might step on something, I might slip a little bit. That's the way you play the game sometimes. So I'm like, okay, played the played on the court still, and then I don't remember if that was yesterday or 2 days ago when I did the one at Pratt Park. I'm at Pratt Park, and they had the homeless people sleeping inside of the sheltered basketball court. And one of the dudes, his whole house was pizza boxes. So he has some pizza boxes. It was like Costco pizza boxes and some other shit. It's like a mix of everything. But anyway, that's his whole house. But it smelled like fire. Like he was burning a fire there and staying warm. It was kind of crazy. It was kind of crazy. The other crazy part was this though. So I'm over here, you know, hooping, and then when I walk off, I'm over here talking shit like I might have been disturbing the peace, but it is what it is. Fuck all that, because they sat there and hit a lick on the homie's house, on the homie's car, down the street, like right up the street. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying they like they're at fault, but it's really just one individual, if not like a group of people that really just went after my friend's shit. Like I don't fucking know, but I'm sitting here like upset about it, halfway taking out my anger on these people that are just kind of whether they're intense or just living there homeless and shit. But I was just kind of in my feelings for whatever reason. What ends up happening is like I go to the bathrooms in that same park, And then there's like some, I don't want to say graffiti, but someone just pretty much wrote some like paragraphs on the wall talking about like, you think it's okay to follow homeless people home? Imagine if we follow you home. How would you like how that felt? And I was reading it, I was like, damn, that shit crazy. But then I started thinking back to like, all this weird, interesting shit that's been going on with everybody in the past couple of days. I was like, yo, I don't know, man. It's, you know, this might be the first time. I mean, first time I've seen it where you've had homeless people write paragraphs. Most of the time, they're just living life. They're just trying to sleep, or they're just trying to be left alone for the whole 24 hours. They don't have the time. Like that's probably like a fresh homeless person that was writing paragraphs. So it's like, because I don't know anyone who's doing that. I don't know anyone who has the time and energy to do that. What's going on, Lilith? Thank you for dropping in. How you been, Lilith? How you been? You catching Pokemon over there? Catching them Pokemon? Yeah. When are you able to get some sleep? When did you go to bed? I just realized because I was up at 2 a.m. doing some logistical stuff on the laptop on the computer. You know what I'm saying? I was doing my thing over there. I was like, damn, I don't know when you go to bed or when anyone gets a chance to go to bed. That's the thing, man. When they give me 6 days off, man, I literally take it. I literally take my 6 days off, man. You know what I'm saying? No bullshit. You got some sleep? Okay, good. That's all I need to hear. As long as you got some sleep. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like I'm waiting on 3 p.m. Pacific time. Digimon's gonna drop today. So I finished up all my Silk Song live streams. Hey Lilith, I don't know if you knew this. I wish somebody told me, but it is what it is. So the whole time that I've been using OBS, the output has been at the lowest quality. It's been the output is 240 pixels. So that also means that even though I'm seeing it 1080 on my screen, the output when it shows on the live stream and the output when it shows as a video ends up being like 240 pixels. So that pissed me off. And then I just found out last night. So basically, any new Silk Song stuff or any new video game stuff that I do through the OBS, that stuff is going to be higher quality now. Let me put this down. Finally, basically. So I'm kind of sad about that. I'm really upset with myself. I'm mad at people that really told me, but at the same time, yeah, just double check like there's a resolution for the on the screen, then there's a resolution for output. But just double check. I forget what it's somewhere in the settings, but I found it and I was upset. I was just like, because here's the thing, I was trying to, I've been saying this right the second or third time I'm saying in the live stream. I'll say it again anyway. But it's like I was trying to record the videos, and then when I was recording, I was trying to figure out the quality of my recordings. I was like, why is this so low? And then I checked my actual live stream quality and I put it on the highest possible quality. The highest was 240 only. I was like, damn, you telling me all the times I was live streaming Monster Hunter, Sea of Stars, you know what I'm saying? You name it. Anything that I was recording on the Steam the whole time, live, that it was looking like this. So anything from the Steam that anything on OBS was always 240. That made me sad. So I upped it up to 1080. I did a couple recordings last night. I did one today, sitting down. It was about at the library, I should say. And I was doing that for about 2 hours. The 2 hour joint was about 27 gigs, 27 and 28 gigs. I'm like, that ain't bad. That's actually not bad, just because that's 2 hours worth. That means that like 1 hour worth is like 13. So if I'm at the house recording video recordings here and there, I'll do like an hour, 2 hours here and there for Silk Song. Digimon, I'll probably do this. Well, Digimon, Pokemon, I'll probably do the same thing. But just as it goes on, yeah, man, it's just crazy. It's just, yeah. It's fucking crazy. It's just fucking crazy. It pissed me off. Nothing I can do about it. But I did something about it today. So, like I said, 3 p.m. tomorrow. 3 p.m. today is Digimon, but 3 p.m. tomorrow, you're gonna see some good quality Silk Song stuff. That's neither here nor there. I'm just venting out loud a bit. Um, but yeah, give me a second. 2:16, so we got about 40 to 45 minutes. But yeah, I'll wrap this up in 30. Start walking back. Either way, be happy either way. You know what I'm saying? But Lilith, how you been though? How you been? What's going on with you? I don't know if you're still chilling there, if you're still hanging out or not. How you been doing? When's your next live stream? Let me know. If I'm always doing something damn near every day, so it's like I try to check in when I can. I was able to hang out with my guy Eternal Light last night. He was doing a live stream, but in his province and where he was living at, he was having thunderstorms, to my understanding. Like the name of his live stream says something about trouble with Wi-Fi and thunderstorms or something like that. Because he was talking to us and then it went away. Like he was talking to us real quick and then it went away. He was saying something about shadow work and tarot cards, and the shit just kind of went away, man. But yeah, good people, man. I like that. Like he was bringing this up too. He was saying something that really resonated. He was like, it's cool how like he says something about a lot of his friends and people in real life kind of turn their backs on him, and I don't want to put his business out there, but the biggest part that he said, this is the most important thing that he said. He was like, the internet is really interesting because it introduced him to a lot of friends and a lot of close people that treat him way better than I mean, I could be paraphrasing it wrong, but that made a lot of sense. And I was like, the internet is uniting certain people. Just it don't matter if it's common interest or if it's just a simple fact that like there is a level of being by yourself, if not alone, when you're on the internet. So when you find other people, it is interesting how the shit resonates with each other. And then, it could be stuff like this. It could be me live streaming and just being, I'm trying every day to be a person of discipline and principle. Not always easy, but you find like-minded people who try to conduct themselves the same way, and they give me props, and they shout themselves out, and then we kind of just connect from there. It's little things like that, man, where it's just like, I'd rather be gaming than doing something, violent or dangerous, right? Why not, right? That's the way I look at it. So I feel that way sometimes. Like I'd rather be gaming. I'd rather be just sitting here live chatting about life and doing some type of motivational talk. Better that than some negative. I say that all the time, man. That's how I feel all the time. Lots of sunlight. My bad. Trying to get out the sunlight. But yeah, I just Americano. I got my Danish. All I had this morning to eat was a hard-boiled egg. I had a hard-boiled egg for breakfast. I chugged some water. I was like, yeah, that's it. That's all I need. The other day before that, when I worked out, I just had a what's it called? I had a spoon of honey. But yeah, it's just sorry I had to pop out and mod another channel. Oh, you're good. At least you are keeping busy and positive. Lilith, don't worry about it. If you gotta do your thing, don't let me hold you. All I was asking was, let me know when you're live streaming next. Like, are you doing it today? Sometime this week? Let me know. Because when I was at the house, I was recording Silk Song on my laptop while I had my friend Eternal Lights live stream in the background. So I was listening to him on the live stream while I was playing against the final boss. You will be tonight? Okay, cool, cool, cool. I think we're on the same time zone too. So yeah, you already know. I'm gonna be recording some stuff. Getting a new cheapo mic today. Hey, anything's better than nothing, right? That's nice. What brand or what kind of mic, if you don't mind me asking? Are you getting the Snowball or the Snow something? Because the Snowball's pretty good. A lot of ASMR channels I follow use Snowball, or they use like the one that's slightly up from that quality. But that's all you need. That's really all you need. Your microphone is fine though. It might just be settings here and there, but that's all. I got my sugar, I got my caffeine, just the cheap wired one from Walmart for now at least. That's all you need. Like you don't, Can I tell you something, Lilith? I used to when I was doing music and stuff, I used to bring my the brand was blue, but it was Spark Fire or something like that. It's like this orange mic. I used to walk around with that, and then we had a PreSonus audio box, and then all of my cables. We used to have it. We used to have like Spark Blue mic. It's really cheap, like 200, 250. It's probably less now. We had the audio box for about 150 to 100 bucks. It's probably cheaper now. We had all of our cables. We used to walk around with that shit, and then a laptop. So we'd go to people's houses, record them. We record ourselves. We'd rap at everybody's house. We'd bring the beats. We would do that shit all the time. So my friend, my homie, shout out to my guy OT. This motherfucker, man, shout out to my guy OT. But every time I call this motherfucker, he ain't pick up the phone. Every time I text him, he's some bullshit. But he a dad, so he's doing whatever. But even before he became a dad, he was doing that shit too. But I'm just calling him out. I'm just calling his ass out. And then that's the type of motherfucker he is. But anyway, shout out to my guy OT. But he was like the singer of all of us. So, but he had like connections to this band slash really dope producers that knew their shit, and we'd go to the studio. And the guy was like, "Can I borrow your microphone?" Because I would always carry it in my backpack. I was like, "You want to borrow the microphone?" I was like, "That's a cheap microphone." He said, "Trust me." So he takes the cheap microphone, he starts plugging it in, and he has like this big old audio box slash there's an actual there's another term for it. I forget the name. It's because we say audio box, but it's interface or whatever, the interface. And he gave me a secret. He said, "It don't matter if you have the trashiest mic, whatever. once you're running through that interface, as long as your interface is good and you have the skills to mix and master it and do your levels right, that's all you got to worry about. You can have the trashiest mic. It helps to have things here and there that are like good quality or like whatever. That's what he told me. And this is a guy who like literally, I don't want to say he went to school for engineering, but he was one of the best engineers in the city. Like he was doing a lot of people's mix and masterings. He was getting paid for it. Dude had studio quality speakers in his house type shit. Like, but he was like, he took my little $150, $200 mic and just he let some people do a duet. He let people do vocals on that shit. He made it work. And we keep the shit wrapped. You know, we keep the microphone wrapped and dust free and stuff like that. So we did our part, but he made that shit work. So I say all that to say, fast forward. I know you're not recording a fucking album at your house, but you don't need much. Like you really don't need much. Like, you know, like even with people right now who are like live stream on their phones, like you could just do what I do, just walk around with the phone. You don't really need the mic I'm using either, but it helps because then at least you could be a little more hands free. You get less wind feedback. But even that was like $25, man. Like, a small thing here and there will take you far, man. And I know channels, which is crazy, and I know other channels that like, they have way lower quality than I do, and they got hella subs, they get hella views simply because it feels very natural and niche. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's why I'd be winging it. Like I'd be mad that my quality's low sometimes, but I just be winging it. Like, hey man, it's whatever, as long as shit working. LOL, one day maybe. Killed cat might be a new genre. Killed cat might be a new genre. I'm scared about that. Yeah, sometimes those cheap ones last way longer than the expensive ones too. And that's the thing is like, if you could just save on your own personal budget just to feed yourself and just enjoy life. Because like I've known people who went out of their way to like, they buy all the equipment and supplies for whatever hobby it is they're doing, whatever thing they're doing. They go in debt. They get a loan just for certain things, and then it doesn't pan out. Like I've known people who on the hip hop level will just isolate themselves and like I'm gonna get a loan for 5,000 just to get all my equipment and then lock in and try to really figure this out this year. And they get good, but then it's just as skilled as you are, you're missing the business side. You're missing the simple marketing side, and now you're missing the actual side where it's like how do you shake people's hands and make friends and make relationships. So I mean you everyone starts somewhere, so it's just like I don't ever feel bad for doing something cheap. I mean, the iPhone I'm using right now to live stream right now, this shit is cheap. It's fucking cheap. This shit didn't cost much money to make, but we'll spend like 500 to 1,000 for each iPhone. It's kind of crazy. So it's just weird how that works. You know what I mean? You can make something from nothing, like literally. That's like the best part of it. That's the American dream, I guess, right? You can literally make something from nothing. So that's really what it is. But I don't know. You just stay consistent. But for me, I'm just trying to stay positive. You know how that go. I'm happy to hear you're doing well, more or less, though, Lilith. I'm happy that you're out here moderating and doing your thing. I'm happy you're getting a mic though, because that's good to hear. You know what I'm saying? There was a ASMR channel, that there was an ASMR channel that I was following. They had a trash mic. But then I was like, as long as I turn the volume down, it's still good. It's just kind of like loud, and it took them like maybe a week or a month for them to finally get better because they were just sitting there doing, I don't know what the word is, like they were troubleshooting themselves, I guess you would say. You know what I mean? That's the best way sometimes. Yeah, probably. Yeah, start from somewhere. I mean, I don't know, man. I used to go in with the money just to realize you don't need much of it. I'm just saying this on a musical level. So that's when I started doing YouTube and live streaming. I'm like, it doesn't take much for me to just prop the phone up and record opening Pokemon cards and then recording Beyblade. It doesn't because people are gonna look back at that time period anyway. I'm not doing no special effects, no special editing. We're keeping it raw, and people are still enjoying it more or less. That's why I don't trip when people don't show up or are not active in the Discord. Slow progress is better than not doing anything at all. And that's the thing too, Lilith. It's like people like you and Rob and Soul. It's like you guys like that's the only people I need to talk to anyway. You know what I mean? It's like no offense to new people that drop in and out. And we've had so many trolls in the past couple of live streams that I'm just like, hey man, I'm not giving everybody my energy no more. I'm giving my moderators my energy and people I know and people I ain't seen in a while that have kept it a buck with me. That's about it, man. You know what I mean? I'm keeping it at that. But we'll see, man. When I get to episode 200, we'll see if I pre-record truly, or if I just move on and do some other shit. We'll see what I end up doing. But I don't know, man. I feel like your Discord is active. I'm actually a moderator in this one. I'm a moderator for the Tacoma Beyblade one, and like I'm not from Tacoma, so I'm kind of just there to help and then put resources and forward messages and stuff. But my thing is like That one is not active at all. Like nobody posts shit, nobody posts updates about what they want to do, what they can do, what they should do. No one really does shit in there, but I would say, you know, your server, I should say, is way more active than that one. You know what I mean? I mean, we could blame Yoda and Poke too. Maybe Yoda and Poke too kind of helps with that, but I think the actual engagement of people in there, simply just hanging out is way more active than a lot of servers I've been in. Because I've been in some dead servers, and I'm like, bruh, there ain't shit going on here. What's happening? I think it's because I bug people when they don't. Oh yeah, you know what? But that's a good thing too. That's a good thing. It's not. I don't see it as a bad thing. It's just like, because the thing about it is, I think what a lot of us, I can't speak for everyone, but I will say, like, I think what a lot of us, we really just want to message and check in with each other in general. Like, sometimes I'll randomly ping people in certain servers just to see if they're still alive and if they feel like interacting. Some people just don't want to talk anymore, which it's kind of sad. It's sad. There's one dude, I wonder how he's doing. I seen him one time. I met him one time. He was really cool. He's really chill. He gave me a free sticker. He stayed in touch with us, and then all of a sudden he just disappeared. And I'm like, the fuck happened? But maybe there was something in between the lines that happened that, if it wasn't his real life, something within the server where he kind of just pulled himself away. But who knows, man? Right? I really like that. I think all of us, because we are kind of gamers, not necessarily introverted, but because we all kind of game and just do some form of media, we just kind of see how each other's doing. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of cool. Yeah, just a place to chill and make some human connections. Hey, Lilith, I don't know if you were here when I was bringing up what Eternal Light was talking about. He was just talking about. He's older than us, but he was just kind of speaking about growing up, how certain people might have just came and went, but also maybe they turned their back on him and stuff like that. Phone call. Oh yeah, yeah. But I'm gonna reiterate again for people just tuning in or just like hanging out. Like, it is really interesting how people are united through the internet. You know what I mean? Like that just simply being united through media and the internet and just connections here. Like, it's really interesting. I can't call it. I don't know why it is like that. I think a lot of it is just people on the same frequency find each other over the internet, and it kind of works itself out. But I've seen this a lot where, like, people will be way more closer to someone they know from a long distance than someone they know in person. And maybe there's a bit of history there. Maybe there's a bit of whatever. Who knows? Who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows? I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Couldn't give you the answer for that. Couldn't tell you. Couldn't give you the answer for that. Hold on. Okay. I just saw the trailer, so I don't know if somebody just living there or what. Trailers in the vans, joints, man. They just out here living. Low key, I would do that though, man. I was talking to somebody who was saying that their sibling pretty much does that. They have enough money to kind of just travel and see the world and just kind of live out of a van or whatever. And I was like, low key, I would do that, and I would basically document it. I'd find libraries, find Wi-Fi, and just upload and document it. I would low key do that. You know what I mean? I would just find places, like I would just load up data on my phone, little things here and there, and get my little edits, charge up, and just go about my day. Like, I would low key do that, man. That sounds like something I would do, low key. You know what I mean? And I would try to do it like a week or a month apart, so that way I'm not doxing myself. You know, find a little hotel here and there. That's one thing too. Like, I don't know if it's crazy because the cost of living in the United States in general has gone up so much. There's this article, which is, to my understanding, some real life shit. It's this old couple. This old couple, they retired together, and they were planning to live together. Just where the city that they were at. How's the weather? Weather's been great, Rob. Weather's been really. I can't complain. I thought it was gonna be a little more rainier and overcast today, but no, man. It's been. Look at that. This is some shit that a little kid would draw on a piece of paper. Like, a little kid would see this and try to draw blue skies, a cloud in the sky, a park, um, a bathroom that looks like our house bathroom that looks like a. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she's on phone call right now. She'll be back though, Rob. She'll be back. Unless she's back right now. I don't know if she's back already, but yeah, she'll be back. Rob, I was just saying how much I appreciate, people like you, Lilith, and Eternal, where it's just like I interact with you guys in life and in chat, and way more than these random people that just come in and out that I don't really know. Like, some people got to earn my trust in these interactions now after all these trolls. You know what I'm saying? So, But yeah, but no, there's this old couple. They retired together, and they were planning to live just off their retirement money. But the cost of living went up so much in their city that what they ended up doing was they would book like 1 month cruises. So they would book a cruise for a month, and they would book 12 of them in advance. So then they would just be out on the seas and on the water for a whole year straight, to my understanding. And the people were like, "How long?" Like some like other people, other couples, and other people were meeting them on the cruise. Like, "Oh, how long are you guys on the cruise for? How many days?" And it's like, "Oh, this is our second month. This is our third month." So they'd have a story where it was just like every month they would just be on a cruise, every month or every 2 weeks or whatever. I don't know how long they last, but they would just be on there, just on the cruise all the time, on a boat somewhere, just transferring to the next place, to the next dock, just going to the next one, enjoying life for a whole year, which is crazy. I don't know what to do for my retired years. Man, it would be kind of hard though. I mean, how far in the future is that? Like, don't think about it too much right now. If it's far in the future, if it's more than 10 years, don't even worry about it. I would say, but I don't know if this is gonna make sense, bro. Quality looks much better on my PC than phone. Word. Okay. Okay. Actually, you know what? That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. So I like that. I like that. That's good. Yeah, I gotta. Like I'm saying, when I do my live stream for Digimon today, we'll really find out. We'll see how that goes. But Rob, like one thing I've learned in life is just like the person you want to be in the long run, you might as well do it now, if that makes sense. So like it's hard because let's say like before I grew the beard, 30 years. Oh, you got time, bro. You got time, Rob. But my thing is don't wait 30 years because I'll give you an example, bro. I be knowing people who they've been working for 30 years at a job that like kind of frustrates them, and then what I'm saying, they'll just be salty, and then by the time it's time for them to retire and enjoy their money, they can't undo the salt. You know what I'm saying? They can't undo the salt and dryness that they've done to themselves. No shade. It's just something I've noticed. So then my thing was like, that's why I started doing stocks so much. People are like, why are you doing stocks? And I was like, I mean, because I come from a financially illiterate family. So it's like I'm trying to do the best I can with everything. I'm trying to get fire off on all cylinders. You know what I'm saying? Grammar wise, educationally, financially, health wise, everything. My family just be dying in general. So it's like I'm trying to do the best, bruh. But my whole thing is this. I'm like, if as long as I master stocks and dividends, I can retire myself. That's just why I looked at it. I'm not trying to whatever, but I'm just being honest here. So I started looking ahead of shit. But I realized I was constantly around people who were like, "Oh, I just got to be here for another couple years, and then I could finally just take my pension." And I'm like, by the time you get your pension, I don't think the cost of living in America is probably not going to be, it's going to be way different than the pension they promise you. So I don't know if that's really going to add up. You got to do some other shit on the side. That's why I look at it anyway. Um, Worked all my life. I'm still paycheck to paycheck. That's why I want to be a real estate. Oh, that's fire. That's fire. Hey, man, do that shit, Rob. Hell yeah. But you got to do your thing. Got to read The Wealthy Barber. Good book. Then The Wealthy Barber Returns. Some might not apply to U.S. I feel that. I can sell houses in my 50s and 60s, but it's still really good info. Yeah, okay. I'm going to check that out. Hold on. Let me screenshot this shit. That sounds like it's something up my alley. You know what I mean? It's like I write up my philosophy, if you will. But yeah. Oh yeah, shout out, man. I can't shout out Solarian enough, man. He helped me out my quality check the other night. Like I was just messaging him, like, man, I just had like a few questions, and he just hit me real quick with the cheat sheet. He just hit me with the cheat sheet, and I looked at it. I was like, hold on. I started cross referencing shit in the settings. I'm like, damn, I'm on point now. I'm good. 1080. I'm at the 1080. But that's my thing, man. It's like, but that's my other thing. Like on a very spiritual and emotional level, Rob. I was like, it makes sense for me to be I don't want to be the old peaceful guy that has a lot of wisdom and shit. I want to be like the person who's just peaceful with wisdom right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to wait that long. And don't get me wrong, there's going to be a lot more things that help me exercise peace and create peace within my life and well-being in the long run. And there's also going to be a lot of things that create some wisdom and give me wisdom in the future as I go along too. But I just want to be the most optimized version of myself now, if that makes sense. And I will say one funny thing is like there's certain people who listen to me more. Like if I had a shaved face, I don't think people would listen to me. I think people see the beard and they're like, oh yeah, he probably knows some shit, or you know what I mean. It's kind of weird. People see facial hair and they're like, oh yeah, yeah, I'm gonna listen, which is funny as hell to me. And I don't know what to make of it. It is what it is though. You know what I mean? So I just didn't want to wait that long to finally have something to say. Like it didn't matter if it was like a social issue or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like But yeah, but I still meet people who don't want to listen at all, and that's when I realized that personal individual wants to be heard more than they listen, and I'm okay with that. I'm like, I just understand who they are, but sometimes I try to get through to them. It just sucks because some people, like I said, I try to conduct myself peacefully. So some people only get through to them when you're finally cussing them out and telling them the truth. It has to get to that level, and then for me, it's like it used to be my case when I was younger, and then as I got older, I was like, I'm able to kind of listen. I might listen to 100% of what's going on, but I'm only able to digest 25 to 50 if I'm being honest, and that's kind of, that's just me. That's just my comprehension. That's just my attention span at times. So that's all me. But I do my best to listen as much as possible. It's not easy. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I just want to act. My bad. There's a fine line between dapper wisdom beard and outlandish wild bushman beard. I'm trying to get outlandish wild bushman beard because I haven't done, like, my barber did some trimming underneath a little bit, but then he asked me, like, you still want to keep it natural, or do you want me to do the thing? I was like, I'll just keep it natural for now because it hasn't been a year, so I'm trying to get a wild bushman beard. Yeah, basically, I'm just trying to get a wild bushman beard and then preach. It's funny. I was there was a live stream I did where I was in the UW area, and I was next to the bridge because I was gonna cross the UW bridge, right? And I'm like scared of heights crossing this shit, and I'm just sitting there like getting ready. I'm just like, yeah, I'm just sitting here before I cross the bridge, yada yada. I'm just yapping and shit. You know me, I'm just yapping. There's a dude on a bike who rolls past. He's kind of got the Merlin, but he's got it braided. And he looks at me and he starts doing this, and then he points at me, and then we did like a little point at each other, like, ah. And I told him, I was like, I'm getting there. He said, you'll get there. And he just started nodding his head, and he just zoomed off on the bike, started going downhill, started going down the trail. But that was, I don't even know who that guy is. We just met that moment. Beard people be recognizing each other and shit. That shit cracked me the fuck up. And my guy at work, shout out to my guy Christian, he's got the Merlin, and he was telling me, he said, yeah, man, you just gotta get past that middle phase, and everything's good from there, and you'll get here. But he's got the straight up Merlin, like past his chest type shit. Pause. You know, I don't know if past his chest is right. I got to think about that. But yeah, Bushman first. We go Bushman, and then we trim and refine, and then we go to the I don't even know what it's called, like the, damn, I don't even know, like, not the beard barber, but like the beard groomer. We go to the beard groomer, get the massage and the exfoliation in the face. Pause, and then just like from there, yeah, get right, just get right. You know what I mean? My bad. What was I talking about? Yeah, man. I think like the way we want to live or be in the future, there's nothing wrong with conducting it now. And like I was thinking a lot about this because I was listening to Joey Diaz. Hold on I don't know if it was a podcast or if it was like another interview or some shit. Can't remember exactly. Ugh. But he said something very specific. He's like, you always meet people that say like, I'm gonna do this, that, and the third. I'm gonna work for a year. I'm gonna save money, and then I'm gonna get there, and then I'm gonna finally move. And he's like, yeah. Every time you're doing all that planning and shit, every time you try to set it up, you just keep setting yourself back. Sometimes you just gotta go for it and go now. You know what I mean? So that's how I've been feeling personally, with like just wanting to move and be in a different environment. Because, like I said, there's nothing wrong with the city. Like everything's great here. The wages are great. The weather is great. The people, they don't really bother you. You know what I mean? I can find that elsewhere, and this is home. But at the same time, because it's home, there's a lot of different like little spots, like little corners and little areas I visit and go to, and I walk past, and I personally carry the memories and the grief in those areas. So it's like I myself have to give the city a break. I have to be honest, like I have to leave the city, give it a break a bit, and just like, yeah, I remember this area. This place makes me think of this. You know what I mean? And all these weird memories that have me tied to the past keeps me stuck in the past, and I need to kind of just be somewhere where like I can kind of look forward to the future a little more. Does that make sense? Like I just need some things to kind of aspire towards, um, mentally, spiritually, or whatever. That's just kind of where I'm at. My bad, it's a little bright, but yeah, that's just where my mentality is at. So I'm kind of transitioning towards that right now, where it's like you see me like constantly trying to listen to new music, trying to listen to new comedy. I'm trying to play new video games that are coming out. You know what I mean? Just doing things that are in the new. You know what I mean? And that's why I was trying to cover so much ground playing all those games from the past. If I can cover the games, play the ones from the past, and document them, get those out the way, and then move towards the future. We just trying to do two birds with one stone kind of thing. You know what I mean? That's why Silk Song was such a thing, for me at least, because it's some new shit, new Digimon, new Pokemon. Dragon Quest is some old school stuff, but they got a new rendition of it. You know what I mean? 1 and 2. HD 2D remastered. Remastered is the, yeah, what am I trying to say? The new shit basically. That's the new shit basically. So we're trying to mix the old with the past, but then like I'm trying to utilize that, monetize it. I was talking to my brother about this shit, man, the other day, man, because I don't know, bro. It's like I don't mean to talk shit, but me and him were talking, and I was like, man, one thing I'm getting real tired of, and maybe it's because I don't know, maybe either I'm on some bullshit or I have a hard time enjoying life. Maybe I have a hard time enjoying life. Let's just go with the latter. Um, man, I be meeting people that like they're just straight up grown adults talking about they watched this movie twice, 3 times. I watched K-pop Demon Hunters. I watched Demon Hunter the movie itself. You know what I'm saying? People just tell me all this, like they sit down and they watch a TV show for like an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and like I get it if you're watching it with your girlfriend. I get it if you're watching it with your wife. I get it if you're watching it with family. But me, I really got none of that going on if I'm being honest. So like, you just gonna see me here, bro. Like, what'd you do with your hour of your day? You're watching TV? Nah, I was live streaming. What'd you do with the hour of the day? Nah, I went to go play basketball. I went to go work out. What'd you do with the 3 hours a day? I went to go work out. I went to go to the boxing gym. What you do with that other thing, man? I was watching some videos that were informational, played it in the background while I recorded content, like et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I just feel like I can't waste time, man. That's just me. That's just me. That's also, I could sit there and be like, oh yeah, the environment I grew up in, da da da. I could say that all day, but at the same time, it's like, my brother's in the same environment that we grew up in. My other homies from my hood, from the same environment we grew up in, and they ain't driven like me. So I'm just like, I just got to do it, man. I just got to create this shit because I feel like it just always feels like I'm running out of time on some Tupac shit. It just feels like I'm running out of time. It feels like I need to do this now because it's like in the future, when I look back, I want to just say I did it all. I documented it. I shared it with the world, and I try to keep it positive and principled as much as possible. And it's not easy, but I'm just trying to do that as much as possible. You know what I mean? So some days you'll see me like not live stream, and it's just like, yeah, I just need to go to bed. I just need to rest. I just need to take a nap because I'm a little tired. It's that simple on some human being shit. You know, I let that play in the background while I did the laundry and dishes. Okay, okay, okay. Was it too loud? Is it too loud? Is it bad? Let me know if it was bad. That I don't want to get you in trouble. I don't know how much I cuss sometimes, man. But that's where I'm at with everything, man. I'm like, I just feel like I'm running out of time. So it's like I have a good situation. I'm counting all my blessings here. My blessings is I still live in Seattle. I got the West Coast minimum wage. You know what I mean? So everything's good money. You got good weather. You got decent people. You know what I'm saying? Take advantage of it, utilize it, and then move forward from there. That's just the way I'm looking at it. But yeah. Oh, you mean Demon Hunters? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. We are halfway through our lives. We're running out of time. It does feel that way, man. And the thing is, like, if there's gonna be a point where I'm old and I can't do shit no more, so then I'm just like, let me just do all the shit I need to, or all the shit I can right now. That's just my mentality. But yeah, man, people were talking about it, so I was listening as I did chores. Oh, got you, got you. Yeah, it's a weird one. I don't know if I'm for it or not. I couldn't tell you if I'm for it or not. Because the thing is, if I'm around my nieces and nephews and they're all grown now, and they want to watch that shit, I might be watching it. But on the other hand, I'm like, I know some grown people that really be watching that shit on rotation, and I don't understand. But hey, I'm about to walk up inside. Hold on, what time is it? 2:45. I kind of got a little bit of time. Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna walk inside. I'm about to walk inside in a second. I'm gonna do some logistical shit, and then I'm gonna look for this Digimon. I appreciate you guys being there, man. As always, man. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man.